foolish man.
Now we are recording. How's everyone doing?
You're doing good.
Good, pretty good.
Good. Good. Mike, you doing all right?
I was so close, man. You guys don't understand how close I was.
But you still died.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It was really
I
sad.
understand you were
And I was
dying the entire time, I imagine.
Was that?
Nothing.
I didn't hear what?
You were close to dying the whole time?
Was I close to dying the whole time? No.
Yeah, no, actually, he died immediately. Like, as soon as I said, all right, you were shot with an arrow and impaled you, you're dead. We
You used
spent
a
the
bow
last
and
hour-
arrow?
Yeah, obviously. What else would I use?
A tail? I don't know.
Definitely not really cool
Eggs.
superpowers that this chick has that none of y'all know about.
You should have pelted him with all the eggs at his face.
Well, that actually would have been great. Have egg bomb as one of his moves.
Yeah.
No, I feel a little bad, but at the same time, y'all had the ability to leave and y'all didn't. So,
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, some of us did.
Wait, leaving was an option?
who had the ability to? Oh yeah, Warren, you can join everyone on the map. How do I? Okay, there we go. I just put in the players. I can actually return to the tomb.
The fuck are we?
You're gone. You just said fucking him out.
What happened last time in Waterdeep?
Last time in Waterdeep. It is almost 8, so I guess I'll skip the friendly back and forths. Last time.
Oh,
in
you don't have to. I was just wondering.
No. I didn't realize it was gonna go that long. I thought, maybe we would be done around 7:30, and so we'd start at a normal time. But he did some things I wasn't expecting, and he actually got away with it for a bit, and I was impressed.
Yeah.
So,
And then you decided, nah,
nah.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I let you have your fun, but Warren is supposed to die tonight, so.
yeah, you almost made it. No, I do feel it's just kind of like, don't know if I handled it perfectly, but who knows? We'll find out. We'll see how this goes.
Well, no, when you felt like you had when you convinced me of my illusion of choice, then you're like, okay, now it's time to bring the
Now
hand
just
down.
to end him. And there was an illusion. It was definite.
That was a pretty good illusion. I almost believed it.
Yeah. No, I wanted you going in there thinking you were going to survive. You had a plan, and it almost worked. You should have zigged when you zagged. That's what it was.
Yeah, no.
You ran in a straight line.
To be honest, there were
Whisper? What the fuck?
there were two subtle decisions that kind of where it went
It-
wrong.
Oh.
Did you go and start drinking all the potions on the shelf?
Oh yeah, they're all gone now.
Or the black ones.
I was. You don't know what they do.
That was actually where it all went south. That's, that it poisoned and killed him. He actually
Fuck,
killed her. He got her down to one. He actually got her unconscious. Brought her back to consciousness just so he could gloat, and then started chugging her potions. And she was like, "All right, cool." That was it. It's great. I loved it. But anyway, last time, Waterdeep, all the good stuff. Missed y'all. Great to have you back.
Hi, how was your weekend?
It was actually great. Why the fuck is this all fucked up? What the hell is this? Oh,
I didn't
that
do
was
anything
weird.
to this one.
Shut up. You didn't do anything to any of my maps. I won't be going in there and finding clones of kin and cards littering the place.
Is that why you put us back on the main screen?
That was the
I put you on the main screen so you couldn't see what was happening to
Oh,
Warren.
right, 'cause you-
Figured.
Yeah.
We sat there for a while because we realized that you couldn't see us doing this. We were gonna
God.
cover the whole map of Waterdeep with cards, but we ran out of cards.
That
No, you didn't even let me get
upset
that
me.
far. You picked them up.
I picked them up afterward because neither of you were sharing or putting down any more cards, and you didn't deserve them.
She started it.
How many of us here are younger siblings?
Oh, I'm the oldest.
Just be-
I'm definitely the oldest. I'm not actually the
Ken is
oldest.
a single child. That explains a lot.
I am a child.
Yes. Well, I'm glad y'all had fun while your friend was
Oh,
dying.
sibling energy.
Oh. Making a third level character or fourth level character?
Fourth.
Fourth? Okay.
Yeah. Incidentally, in theory, but after this is, I see it. I see it. You stupid jerk. I found it. I found Waldo. I found another Waldo. They're everywhere.
You should take away her ability to add her.
I don't know how to do that.
I can show you.
No, it's
You click
fine.
on her name.
It brings her joy, and as long as y'all are having fun, that's what I care about. Unless your
You're slowly
name,
lose your own sanity.
yeah,
Yeah,
so, unless your name is TN, in which case I don't want you ever to have fun. I just want you to be suffering and in pain.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. All right. So last time y'all entered into the Sultlue Tomb, you were able to defeat the Guardian at the front. He was knocked unconscious, returned to his tomb, where a spell went off. You don't know what that spell did. You assume it petrified him. One can hope. You continued further into the tomb, where Crawford, leading the way, was able to be his roguish archetype, spot traps, disarm them, like a true badass. Did this all move? Is that what's happening? No? I don't know what's going on. My entire thing is just, it looks horrible, and I feel bad about it. Did it always look this bad? Like, do you always see, like, the fucking void on the corners?
Void on the corners?
Yeah, like in a lot of areas I've been covering them, but they're, like, just white instead of where
Oh.
the wall's supposed to be.
I can see a couple spots of that, but it's not distracting.
Pisses me off.
Talking about here.
No, I'm not talking like back there. Shut up.
I don't see that.
Yeah, see? Nothing.
Yeah.
It was never there. Ever. I think part of the problem is I did that stupid polygon
It looks
tool.
good. Thank you for making us a map.
Yeah.
No, but it's not perfect. Shut up. I was
You guys played on a map I did.
Oh.
You saw what my dynamic lighting did to my map.
Well,
So
that's why I just didn't do dynamic lighting. I see it. Thank you.
I'm a bad person. I'll stop.
I'm glad you're starting to figure it out. Anyway, you were able to trap him back in his tomb. Crawford was able to disarm some traps. You ventured further into the tomb, discovering carvings, snake iconography, and a shimmering magical wall that you could not bypass. You went off into a side room where you were jumped by a brood guard. Well, Crawford was jumped by a brood guard. He was ravaged, but you were able to overpower the brood guard with your numbers. Further examining the side room, you found a blood altar guarded by a skeletal lizard folk of some kind. You didn't originally approach it, kind of keeping back and trying to get as much information until Clesius decided, fuck it, YOLO. Walked right up to the altar. The skeleton held his hand out. Clesius took his hand and was cut open and drowned the bowl in blood. that seemed to be what was supposed to happen as the enchanted wall started to diminish.
Are you not entertained?
Crawford attempted to fire a ball bearing into it. The ball bearing was returned to him with gusto. You then went into the other room, met another brood guard, this time more prepared. You were able to silence it without any losses. Before once again approaching another blood altar, another lizard skeleton, and another sacrifice from Calisius, guised as... I don't exactly know what he was trying to do. He was originally trying to dunk CJ into the bowl.
CJ was cut, and I was trying to like drip out some of the dog blood into it, and then it went out and it grabbed me instead.
Yeah. And then it cut you open. But
Yeah,
once
that's the
again, it did happen. Once again, proved to be the right action as the door opened. The mystical door dispelled the enchantment complete. You walked into seemed to be an old tomb with mosaics depicting acts of sacrifice to a serpent god and force feeding. God, fucking Ken clone. Crawford, you do not have a buddy standing next to you. I'm sorry. And then a priest force feeding some kind of potion or ichor or something to turn humanoids into lizard folk of some sort. There were 2 giant serpent statues, as well as a altar covered in limbs and bones and blood. Okay, Ghost, buddy.
Sorry. I forget how good this microphone is. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're building a house.
it does sound like that. I thought you were just breaking shit down. But yes, speaking of Ghost Buddy, Calisius, bleeding profusely, called out to the Lord of the Temple, Seth, to heal his wounds. Was able to read an inscription no one else could read, and use the 2 fallen foes as sacrifice. Approaching the altar, he was blasted by poison mist, but was able to sacrifice the bodies, unlocking a passage east, as well as returning some health to him. Ken then discovered a secret entrance, or secret door, that led to a chest that Crawford disarmed. Inside was a scaled cape, or no, scaled robe, or robe meant to look scaled, with golden feathers and or reflective feathers that looked golden light, and was pretty, as well as a bag of gems worth 50 gold piece, I believe, and 60 gold piece, and a steel baton of some sort. She left all that in the hands of Calisius, while Crawford ventured forth into another room. This, a smaller, what looked to be a chapel, a statue of a serpent woman surrounded by eggs was in the southern portion, and a potion area was in the northern portion. You investigated the area, discovered runes on the floor that our cleric was able to discern were tied to a spell that was around the statue and involved a similar effect that had held the original guardian. You found that it probably will be set off should the area be disturbed. You weren't entirely sure, but you decided to leave well enough alone. Crawford and Ken returned to the altar to look back inside it. I don't remember why. Both were blasted with poison. Ken succumbed to it, whereas Crawford was completely able to avoid it. And then the the whispers of, I believe, Calisius got everyone, or not everyone, got Warren and Crawford to return to the chamber, formulate a plan where they could steal some items and get away quickly. They attempted to bar the door with rubble and have Crawford positioned to hold it open while Warren grabbed the potions and made a mad dash for the door. Unfortunately, the magical nature of the door was able to overcome their carefully laid plans. As soon as Warren grabbed the potion, the door slammed shut, casting Crawford back into the temple and leaving Warren alone in the chapel with a awakening Yuntai abomination. So, that is where we are. Crawford, you are currently laying on your back. This is the wrong sheet. That is for him. This is the right sheet that I was supposed to be reading. You are thrown back into the temple as the magic doors lock behind you. You are a bit dazed, and as you start to stir, you all hear, and hopefully this works.
Oh, that's comforting.
That's cute. That's cute.
Echoing
noise.
throughout the entirety of the tomb, I need you
No.
all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Right.
Why?
Great start. Better
I'm
start.
supposed to be good at these.
+1.
Bad at these.
Vern, I think you're at advantage.
Am?
I believe
Was it for
so.
fear?
It is, in fact, for fear.
I'm immune.
Oh, you are immune. So this doesn't have any effect on you. Calisius, and that is it.
I'm too angry to be afraid.
Vern and Calisius, you all both hear this shriek coming from somewhere deeper in the tomb, but you are otherwise unaffected. Kin and Crawford, you are terrified of whatever made that noise. Crawford, in front of you is a door that you know where resides the creature who made that noise, and you do not want to approach it. And
I'm gonna
as
start running back in, by the way.
you start doing what?
I'm gonna start running back in, and I am probably gonna step on those traps.
Okay, well, I'm gonna first go ahead and remove this frightened symbol on you. I don't know why you had it on you to begin with.
Oh, that was me yelling last time. That was
Okay.
me just like as I left, yelling at everybody.
Okay. I'm going to head. All right, so you two of you are frightened. Calisius, you feel fine. Everin, you feel fine. Crawford, as you are blasted by this infernal scream, you notice to the south of you, at the edge of the altar, one of the flames extinguishes.
Which flame?
Well, I extinguished it.
Oh, okay.
And then another
I'm-
flame
Getting out.
extinguishes.
Uh-oh.
I'm running.
All right, you are taking off as more and more of the flames start to go out. You can move your character. You don't have to wait for me.
Okay.
The flames go out. The ruins, as you pass by them on the floor, begin to flicker. Begin to flicker. And then as you pass through, they go out. The shimmering door reappears.
I let everyone know that the crypt is resetting and we might need to get out. Like
What
now.
happens when everyone steps on that floor plate?
Oh, are you actually not going to attempt to avoid them?
No, I think everyone just started panicking because
Okay, Vern, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as I pull up the old Sultlue Tomb to see what the hell
no,
just
that was
22.
Vern
Easy enough.
freaking out.
As
right.
you're running through, a brief memory flashes in your mind of Crawford telling you specifically to avoid stepping on something. You step on it, but you also remember where the walls were that were hoping in, and you hear gears grinding as the two walls ascend into the ceiling, and two, or I guess four, fang-like objects come flying out from each side, crushing in the middle. You were able to stop in time and avoid being struck by this. They recede and go back into the wall. The walls return to their original position. You hear a slight lock as the pressure plate you had stepped on resets. All this it wasn't like instant. This took a little bit of time. That is
I
what
figured
happens.
by the time that ends, somebody else's.
Did you all hear that? I Warren's still in the room, but I am not getting anywhere near that statue in there.
And indeed, he does not. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Paralyzed in fear, looking to my companions for what they think we should do next.
And coughing as well, as you are in fact poisoned.
And point.
And burst the door. Wild-eyed.
The doors remain unlocked. Crawford, you do notice that any the traps that were made of mechanical nature, looking at this door, birds coming through, are not resetting due to you snipping an important component.
All right.
Half everyone. Is everyone all right? I heard a scream.
Warren is in the room with the statue that I don't believe is a statue anymore.
What? You let him? He's gonna shove through. Take over the barrier like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm not getting close. And then I also tell her that the runes around the door have reset.
It's about when everyone hits them.
I mean, she can see them clearly. It's not like it's not. It's just the same as before. It is a shimmering, almost liquid-like wall. Screen, maybe, if you would.
Take my sword into it.
You can certainly try.
Take my magical sword into it.
All right, make a wisdom save. Or no, I'm sorry. Constitution saving throw. 10. You are flung back 10 feet as an invisible force pushes you away from the door. You're dexterous enough. You're able to hold on to your sword, but the wall remains.
Oh.
I'd like to cast Heroism.
Okay, on.
And when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, you can target one additional creature for each slot above first.
Cool.
So both of these people next to me are frightened, right?
Yes.
So I use it on both of them.
Does it remove being frightened, or is it just?
Well, is immune to being frightened, so I'm assuming it's up to you. But if it doesn't actually make a difference for them, then I won't cast it.
Well, you
Put
wouldn't
the
know if
spell
it does or
description
doesn't.
instead of the.
Yeah, I'm clicking.
Link.
I'm reading it. Spell ends. Creatures immune to being frightened gains temporary hit points equal to spellcast ability. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining to. Okay, so you each receive 3 temporary hit points, and you are now immune.
Heroes.
Immune of fear. You are still, I guess, technically feared. It just doesn't have an effect on you.
We're going back in.
Right.
For a minute.
Thank you, Calisius. I pull out a dagger and I run towards this door.
Which door? The one on the right? All right. You do so.
Everyone will
This
get
is
up and go to
not
the.
right music. This is the wrong music, in fact.
Very cheerful music.
Box her out.
Heard that these doors were trapped too.
Yeah, they were, but they were mechanical traps.
Cool. Stab myself with my sword.
Felicia stays all the way back.
Yeah, I mean, I get temporary hit points, so I will.
Okay.
Use it.
It is an automatic hit. As you both approach the altar. Pardon. The creature sticks its hand out to you. You bypass him completely, and you stab yourself. Roll your damage dice.
What is it?
Whatever your damage dice is. You're stabbing yourself with your weapon.
Sneak attack.
Yep, roll sneak attack.
Oh god.
You are technically next to an ally. And that's yourself.
Fuck.
Oof. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Are you around fucking dagger? What is wrong with me?
Crawford, what's the modifier?
3.
Okay, so you take 6 points of piercing damage, and Avern, you take 10 points of piercing damage as you cast blood into the pools.
Really?
Ecclesia is standing in the room. You do see both the door simultaneously.
God damn. I feel like you were better off just using the statues.
Why did that not?
Probably. I don't have a dagger though. Evern was so upset about your possible death, Warren, that she just stabbed herself in the stomach instead.
Disembowel yourself.
Run
You
this
did to cuckoo, okay?
Jeez.
I should have done an unarmed strike against myself.
Throw blood for that.
What is this? Why are you doing it? Okay, whatever. Skip. Around this time. It didn't work this time.
Wait. These didn't work?
No, Ecclesias, this didn't work. A second piercing screech fills the halls. I need everyone but the two who are currently under the effects of heroism, which will say probably... It doesn't take you a minute to run over there and stab yourself, so you're still under the effects. But Kin and... Or not Kin. Vern, you're immune. So Ecclesias, I need you to roll Wisdom again.
Just me.
This time, only you are afraid. Well, not only you. You are struck with fear of the second piercing wail.
Well.
But the door is open. The effects of heroism wear off. And the two of you are returned to a frightened state.
Oh, fuck. Good idea, Clesius, but I don't know about you all, but I physically can't approach that door. I'm not going in there.
Almost mechanically.
Mechanically speaking, I am not allowed to approach.
1 sec. I need to not reveal Clesius, but put him under the frightened effect.
You didn't need to do that, man.
Are all three of you screaming?
We're all screaming.
The temple returns. We'll just say the torches relight. Entering the familiar temple, the eyes of the snake are still set upon you. What do you do as the music ends?
I approach the door where what's-his-face is. And I start pounding on it. I don't remember if it will open or not.
It will not.
Warren! Can you hear me? Warren!
Make a perception check.
Was that?
Not you, Warren. Vern, make a perception check.
I'm great at that. That's right. That's a skill of Vern's.
12. Frickin' Shadowkin.
Calixius goes, oh, now she cares.
You.
Oh my
So
god.
lucky I'm not in the room with you.
It's you stick your ear up to the door. It's a thick stone door. You didn't really make anything out on the other side.
I think she'll probably be pounding on this door until the lights start to go out. And she's like trying to tug it open and all of that.
The lights stay on, surprisingly. What are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm gonna get out my rope. I'm gonna tie it around my waist, and then I'm going to toss it to Kin and say, I can't. I'm not getting closer, but if I was dragged kicking and screaming, it might work. And if any one of us bolts, it'll be harder for that to happen.
Why don't you send me? I could use message to see what's going on inside.
Because you're not able to move closer
Am I
either.
not also frightened? What happened here?
You know, Clesius, you're also
We're next
frightened.
to the door, though.
Yeah.
Calisius,
Three of you are frightened.
I will also toss you the rope. What I'm trying to do is get all of us together. Hopefully that's not a horrible idea. I'm in the middle, so I can cut it.
You all die.
die.
You had a chance to get away, but
The
you're
rope
tied
is a
together.
snake.
She uses her legendary action to turn your rope into a snake.
Damn it. Cool.
You know what? Telesis has had enough.
Of.
We're all of this.
Oh, are
Goodbye.
you leaving?
I'm not leaving. I'm waiting here, ready to run in case anything else comes by. Yo, boy, I see that tomb start to shake in front of me. I'm gone.
That tomb is fucking shaking, man.
Really?
No. Tomb still inert. Vern, you remember last time that the way to open the door, or you remember Calisius carrying two of the dead bodies and putting them onto the altar where they sunk into the altar. That seemed to be the triggering mechanism for the door. As well as mystical healing.
Vern thinks for 1 second and then runs to the door again and yells, "Ken, give me one of your daggers, or just slide it on the floor. I need a dagger or a sword or something that's not pointy."
Okay.
Croak.
Okay. Okay. I'll hand over a dagger. Do I even have a dagger?
You said not pointy?
You can't even lift your hand forward. You're so frightened. No.
I don't even have a fucking dagger.
Everin, did you say it needs to be pointy or it needs to not be pointy?
My computer died. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. A bunch of freaking amateurs. Ugh. No wonder our YouTube channel's never taken off.
Ow.
Is that why?
Well, it's definitely not because of me.
I literally only have a crossbow bolt, so.
I throw a crowbar at Everin.
No, I need something that can has a cutting edge proper.
Oh. I make a ranged attack. Hold on. Yeah, I'll slide a I have a fucking small knife. I'll slide that across the floor.
Great. I'm first gonna go have a bad idea since you guys can't stop her.
Can you?
Let's do it.
She's gonna run up to the altar
Okay.
and kind of look down at her hands.
As you approach the altar,
Oh yeah.
the two
yeah, the
snakes
poison.
emit a giant poisonous cloud into your direction. Make
Oh,
a
no.
Constitution saving throw.
Hang on. Give me one
I
second.
need to once again pull up the old information so I can figure out what happens to you.
3 seconds. My computer is turning back on very slowly.
Alright. While she does that, anyone else doing anything else?
Yeah.
Can't.
Oh, you go first.
I
I'm
completely
going to
forgot.
run out of the.
What'd you forget?
Khaleesi is excitedly looking for what.
Do a TPK.
Yeah, there's still the chance of a TPK. It never ended.
Khaleesi is waiting excitedly for what Warren brings back.
Oh, buddy.
Sadness and regret. Can I hear something weird? Can I have string in my inventory?
Mhm.
Can I cut it into pieces, get it wet with my saliva, and use it as earplugs?
I
I don't.
You can. I don't see how that'll assist you in the current situation, but
I think if I can shake the
19. I think it was, what was it? 3d6 poison.
oh fuck, 3d6.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, but I have to actually read. There's so much
Wait,
shit. Yes, 3d6. All right. You take 4 points of poison damage. The poison seeps into you. You're able to fight off its effects, but it burns a bit. I am about to break some people.
Boomst.
I don't know whoever just did that noise. What was that? Was that you, Curtis?
No. It actually wasn't.
Someone just like launched some music into my ear, and it hurt.
Yeah.
I heard that
It was
too.
Jade. Jade didn't do shit. Don't say on me.
No,
Okay.
It wasn't hockey or NASCAR documentary or whatever.
She was watching Cars too.
Cars. Oh, that's what it was.
All the way off.
Okay, so yeah, what are you doing?
I take a bunch of poison in the face, apparently.
Yes, you do.
But it's true because
All
I'm
over your
desperate
face.
now to save my friend.
Okay.
And she's gonna grit her teeth and start trying to cut through her own wrist.
Woo.
What the fuck?
It's pretty metal. You psycho.
This is interesting.
Desperate. She has no
I
fear.
need you to
wants
make
to
a
save Warren.
wisdom saving throw, real quick
Ho,
for me.
ho.
Prevent me from doing this.
21. As you attempt to cut yourself, you have a brief moment of clarity when you realize what you're doing. You're attempting to make a sacrifice to another god that you know is evil. And you pulled I guess pull the dagger away, or
I think I pulled the dagger away and I just kind of tilts her head up towards the sky and closes her eyes and goes, Lord of Justice, please, you must see that I'm trying to mete it out properly. What do I do? What do I do?
you get the overwhelming presence of evil as a response. This room is a dark place, and it seems to be affecting your connection to your god.
Oof. Wait, how long does that barrier last? Can I do another perception check to see if I can hear anything else since that second scream, basically?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to like try and hear any kind of motion or noise or thinking of anything. Like, God, I can't hear shit.
It's a thick wall.
Finn, are you still there, or did you? Crawford, anyone?
I said earlier I was running out of the tomb to get help.
Okay.
I did not hear that. So you are trying to leave the tomb.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Calisius, you watch as Ken runs by. Ken, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh man.
As you cross the threshold, you feel almost like something's pulling you back. You pull through it with tension, and why are you here? What's with that place behind you? You really, really do not want to go down there. Where are your friends?
Did they leave me again? What the fuck?
They might have. You do notice that there's no necromancer near here.
Where'd they all go? What the heck?
You don't know.
The sunken cost ever, and we need to get out of here. We need a rally. This is not where we want to be right now.
We
Oh,
can't
thank
leave
God.
him behind.
Real-
Crawford, I need help. I think I can get to him. It would mean sacrificing a part of myself to this god, and I need you to tell me to do it.
I won't tell you to do that. We need to get out.
About Warren.
We'll all be stuck in here if we don't leave now. This is not where you want to lay. Foul powers will surely infect your corpse if you lay here. This is not where you want to be. We need to get out.
What about Warren? This is all our fault. We had no reason to come down here.
That's not wrong.
If I hadn't left, maybe he'd be okay still. I don't. Warren, what do I do? Or, God, Crawford, whoever the fuck you are.
It's just you and I, and I'm not doing too good. We need to get out, Ever. We need to leave.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Warren. I think Everin walks over to rest her forehead against the door just for a second. And then I'm gonna run out of the room because I can't do this slow. So grab Crawford as I pass.
Yep.
Okay.
While this was happening, I would have walked back in, grabbed CJ, and walked back to where I was.
I'm assuming CJ's following you.
Okay, good. Never mind then.
Essentially, I also assume that the dragon went with, or not the dragon, the winged serpent went with Ken.
Did she leave it down here? Oh, she did.
I mean, I guess you could say you left it down here.
No, it's literally the only way I can see in the dark.
Okay. All right. Is everyone leaving the tomb?
When they come up to me, I say, "So what did Warren find?"
Everin starts crying.
I ignore him and put a.
I just start sobbing.
We need to go.
Okay. Khaleesi's is uncomfortable. Has he seen Everin start crying before?
I mean, she's pretty
No,
emotional.
no one's seen Evan cry before.
Okay.
Everin has never fucking cried in front of anybody in her goddamn life.
Did she cry at her ceremony?
No, why would she?
More of
It's
a.
a happy occasion.
All right. So yeah, Khaleesi and CJ leave.
All right.
We all follow them out.
I need you all to make, except for Ken, obviously, to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh man! Oh shit!
Oh, thank God.
Great start.
Hey, 19.
Oh. Ken and Crawford, you both experienced the same strain.
Theseus?
I'm gonna get to Clesius. Calm down.
What do you mean, Ken and Crawford?
Oh, I'm sorry. Vernon and Crawford. You both feel this
Okay.
same strain as you were heading out, but you're able to just hold on, and whatever's trying to get into your mind, you're able to push it out. Grief, fear, whatever is driving you forward, and you exit. Clesius.
And CJ.
And CJ. Why are you here again? You don't quite remember. And CJ kind of looks up at you questioningly and then looks back at the tomb, kind of whimpers. You are
I
all...
kiss CJ on the head. I say, "It's okay. It's okay."
It's a scary graveyard.
Mhm.
You all return to the city of the dead, minus...
Question:
a
Does
compatriot.
Khaleesi still remember he's supposed to be getting paid for this?
Yes. No, the only thing that you've forgotten is what happened in the tomb. Both you and Ken, Vernon Crawford, you retain the memories. What are y'all doing?
Am I cognizant
Did
that
you
it
guys
tried?
really go into the tomb without me?
You are cognizant of something has just tried to mess with your mind. You don't know what. You don't know what its design was to do, but you are very aware something just tried to fuck with your mind.
Vern is still ugly crying.
Yo,
Sinks to her knees
why
outside the
everyone-
tomb, ugly crying.
I lean into Ken and I said, I think Crawford turned her down.
Shut the fuck up.
we should go back to Troll Skull.
Where's Warren?
Vern cries louder.
Yeah. Crawford kind of just sighs heavily and looks at the ground and puts an arm around Evern. And we should talk elsewhere.
People left him.
We didn't. It was foolish to go in. It would have been more foolish to stay.
Saying you left him in there? We have to go back in.
We cannot go. The fact that you don't even remember that you were in there, there is. I don't know what's going on in that crypt, but we are not equipped to deal with it.
Crawford. Where am I?
Don't forget everything.
That's a normal Calisius, though.
He is old.
Crawford says, we're in the city of the dead, Calisius.
Okay.
We can't just leave Warren in there. We have to go back in. We have to get help.
I don't think that'll help.
That doesn't make sense. You two aren't the type to run. We're supposed to help him. He's our friend. We can't just leave him in a tomb. We have to go back in. Right?
If we go back in, I don't know if we're coming out again.
I tried. I went through all the doors. I fucking stabbed myself and I wanted to cut off my own hand and I still couldn't help again.
Hey, Crawford. Why are all my spell slots used up?
We all went in the tomb.
What?
We fought things down there.
Ah!
Something
My arms!
wrecked at our mind.
Your arms are healed.
Okay.
Did you take other damage?
No.
Don't understand.
Crawford, you're gonna. There's no. What? Just tell us what happened.
You have. I can't. I don't even know.
Okay. Warren and I went farther down to a room to see if we couldn't get more items or information out of it, but the door shut. Warren was trapped in a room with one of those. It was a statue of a snake woman, tall, 9 feet tall, and it screamed. I think it turned alive. He was the only one that was in there, and when we went back to try to help him, we were too scared to go further besides Evern.
We're in the middle of an investigation. He's supposed to be helping us with the investigation. We're supposed to be saving the people here. We're not supposed to be losing people. That's not how that works. We're not supposed to lose anyone. That's not how it works.
I know. I
Crawford,
don't know. I don't know how to.
Crawford, buddy, you're joking, right?
I don't want to be here right now.
I have a thing for you, and I cast heroism on him in the first spell slot.
Crawford,
He-
you are immune to fear for 1 minute. The gripping siren or the gripping banshee call seems to leave your mind.
Crawford smiles meekly at Calisius. Says, "Thank you, friend, but we have a lot of work to do. I just don't feel like doing it right now."
How does Ken look out here?
Who?
Ken.
Oh,
Yeah, poison.
yeah, no, she still. Ken, you still feel like shit. Like there's something involved, like in your lungs. You can't quite get rid of it. You've been able to kind of stifle the coughing, as to not concern your friends, but you definitely feel it, and you don't know why. Must be a cold.
Well, what time is it?
Exiting the tomb, it is around dawn. You can see light starting to come over from the mountains.
Well, Crawford, if you want to go home, buddy, and we're gonna get paid for spending the whole day here, I see no reason to stick around.
Elysius, Warren is likely dead, and it's our fault. You put that together yet?
What? Why is it my fault?
It's all of our fault. We were all greedy and stupid, and we just walked in there with no fucking plan. And then we left him. This is on all of us. None of us get to say this isn't our fault. We wouldn't have been in there if it weren't for us. But how are we gonna tell his fucking family? Do you even know where they are? I don't.
Hold on. So, just so I'm clear about this.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah. Why were we down there? I mean, I feel like I would go down there to see if there's any like rich stuff or something.
We were down there for the investigation because earlier tonight. There was proof that the necromancer had tried to get in, and so we went in following the trail. And
What
couldn't
happened when
find
we got in?
anything.
I can't stay here.
Can we please
Let's
go
walk.
back?
Let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk.
No, I don't want to talk.
Okay, I will walk and talk. Cause
No, you need to shut the fuck up.
You can, if you want to talk, I'll talk to you. I need to keep my mind going, but we need to figure out what the hell we're gonna do.
I need to go to the what is everyone's church? Temple of Tyr? Whatever.
They, oh shit, I don't have that open. I will find it later, it's fine.
I need to go pray.
We're just going to leave him. That's our plan, is we're leaving him. And you wanted to talk about money, and now we have to go pray, and we're just leaving him. Can't stay here.
I don't mind going back in to look for him. I don't feel like I have any magic left in me. At best, I think I could do is my thunderclap.
Honestly, don't think there's any way, Elysius. I don't think anything would change.
We were in over our heads, and we were scattered. We didn't coordinate. We didn't communicate properly, and are you going to your church? Can I come with you?
Hey, if you want to.
Cleason's gonna tag along and try to get a full picture of what happened.
Okay.
Okay. Crawford would explain kind of what happened. He wouldn't give a blow by blow, but he would explain the gist of the situation. Pointing at the cape that Calisius is now wearing, robe. His
Yeah, incidentally, Calisius, you have this fucking amazing new robe on right now. It is beautiful. Golden feathers adorning the shoulder, a deep red sewn in a way to make it look like scales. Pretty cool.
It gives me a +1 bonus to AC.
When you attune to it, yeah. And
Can
other
I
things.
can I tune to it while I'm walking?
Yeah, easy enough. That's how you do that. Okay, so
Kin's gonna run off on her own.
Oh,
okay, we will handle that as well. So you are all heading to the Hall of Justice. Kin, where are you headed?
As far as she can go in any direction she can think of. She's running away from her problems.
In a physical sense, okay. Well, you can roll a d4 and say whether you're heading north, east, or west, or south. You're heading north.
Okay.
do you meet up with us? Wait, hold
No,
on.
y'all. So she, I'm assuming once you actually, as you do approach the guard, you do the guard. The north gate. You do notice the guards sitting around trying to discover what happened. You come upon the crime scene as it is. The two missing guards. You have the sergeant looks up and sees, goes, "Oh, ma'am, are you able to find anything?"
No.
Oh, right. And he kind of does a quick head count and then realizes what's missing. Is like, oh, do we need to send a unit down there?
I don't know.
Ghost,
Yeah.
stop.
So, I did what? I just.
You're making a shit ton of noise.
I'm sorry. I was just using my mouse. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, dude, he's like banging for me. Maybe I just need to turn him down.
Oh.
Like, it was like,
Did
No,
everyone
no.
else hear me? I'm sorry.
No, I can't hear that.
I
I
can.
hear a little bit, but I have Ghost turned down a bit because his mic picks up so much anyway.
okay, well,
Is this
turn him
better?
back down. Yes, but now you're too quiet for me, so I'll turn you back up.
Oh my god.
I'm pressing my mouse. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a couple of clickings, not like bad though.
Yeah, that's not as bad as what was going on. You were like slamming stuff.
Sorry.
Okay.
So yes, the
Is this
guard.
the whole group or just Ken?
This is y'all. Y'all are going up north way.
Okay.
I'm assuming Ken's gonna break off north once you get out of the gate.
At the earliest possible convenience.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna stop and take a breath and explain to them the gist of what's down there. Say if you have a team big enough, we'd like to at least find out what happened to him.
I don't know if we have anything equipped to deal with that, but I will. I'll tell Joster. We'll see what we can do. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Fight for years.
Yeah. Well, we're still hopeful to find ours.
Do our best to find them for you, maybe. Hopefully.
I
Heck,
appreciate
this
it.
fucking bastard.
Yes. I won't keep you any longer. You notice he's gone. You notice that the old cleric has left his stupor and gone elsewhere.
Odd question.
Odd answer.
Good. Does he normally wear gloves? And is he wearing gloves now? Does he have any bandages? Any kind of, oh, that's weird. You haven't normally, it's not normally part of your attire.
Who is he? The sergeant?
Yeah.
You don't have that many interactions with him, but he looks he's dressed as you would expect a city guard sergeant to be dressed as.
Okay. No blood on him or anything
No,
like that.
no. I mean, there's a little bit on his like the tips of his gloves, but you could assume that was from him.
Getting skeletoned.
No, I was
No,
gonna say.
oh, you were asking about the priest dude.
Oh, you're talking the priest. The priest isn't there anymore. He left. That's what I was saying. The cleric Ambrose had left. Has already left. He's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, the sergeant is the guy who originally was with y'all heading up to the north, and then you told him that his buddies were missing, so he went up further instead of going to the tomb.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
And that's who we just talked to.
Yes, you just talked to the sergeant.
Cool.
My lady, I'll try to get out word to Jalister, tell him to meet us here, and then we'll discuss what we can do. And he walks away. The rest of you are heading in your directions.
Yeah.
Okay, I will first move that for the wound, and then bam. All right, you're on the map. Ken, I believe you said are heading north. Rest of you are heading west to the castle ward. Ken, are you just running, or is there anything specific you're looking for, or?
Nah, just moving.
Eventually, you will come to the gate and be leaving Waterdeep.
Well, probably
But
not
that's-
going to get that far.
Well, but that's y'all are actually technically down here. But the three of you watch as your cleric friend runs off into the city, now starting to awaken. You head west to the temple. I'm going to get out of this creepy music, even though it's kind of
Like
fitting.
somber stuff. Yeah.
It's very sullen.
But
It is.
the city starting to awaken as you head west to the castle ward, I believe is where it is. Let me double check so I'm not an idiot. As much of an idiot. I went too far. There it is.
I think
Yes, it is in the castle.
Verd has been walking like 2 steps ahead of both Crawford and Clesius this whole time,
Okay.
walking pretty fast.
Okay.
But if they're looking at her, the ends of her hair might be a little curlier. I don't know. Maybe it's the morning dew. Who knows?
Okay.
Her hair, it curls.
Yeah.
Take your dragon.
Take the snake.
Just take the snake. I'm a bad babysitter. I obviously get people killed. So
Damn. Depressing.
Yeah.
Completely out of line with this music. You find your way.
did you think I was gonna get over Warren's death so soon?
I mean, I wasn't that attached, so.
Especially because she can remember.
Oh God, Pie. That's fucked.
Sorry. I don't have an off switch.
Warren.
We...
Hardly knew him.
Was that a gold?
No.
Okay.
I don't know why it would be. I didn't say anything weird. Alright, so I can do a force skip out of this nice music.
Nice music.
It's creepy
Into-
church music.
Creepy church music. It's a little, I feel it's a bit more fitting.
On the nose.
You approach the familiar temple. You see the father who has been there before, watches you come in with a couple your 2 friends, and he's I forgot his accent. I think he was Scottish. He was Scottish, right? He's Scottish now.
Everyone's Scottish. around
Everyone's fucking Scottish.
Everyone's going.
My lady, It's good to see you again. Is there anything I can help you with?
I actually have a holy question, Father. I,
Oh,
do you mind?
of course.
Can- Need it. I know
Would you like
the
to
weird thing to have 2 mornings after your oath.
I know we all face our trials. Would you like this to be private, or do you care if your friends listen?
Please.
Okay, I can do that. He leads you back into the room where you had the reception. It's been changed to be more, not necessarily confessional, but more of kind of a relaxed area for the fathers. And currently, there's nobody in there but the two of you. Is everything okay, Lady Tesper?
I need to explain some things first. And everyone goes into very brief detail about having a job with the Day of the Dead and running this investigation and entering the tomb thinking that they could solve, find the missing bodies, put them to rest, etc., etc.
All the good stuff.
And says that they just summarizes we had to leave our friend behind and she was torn about in that moment standing over that bowl what she was doing and whether or not it was the right decision.
As I said, we all face our trials. What you did was out of passion, and friendship was not out of desire to do evil. It seems you came to your wit before you did anything too brash. All in all, this is disturbing news. I assume you've let at least the guard know.
About the god in the tomb?
Yeah, about yes, the what is going on in the tomb.
Yes, I think we did.
Okay, good. Beyond that, you did. It seems like you were in over your head and you didn't realize it. We all get in over our head at times. You couldn't do anything else in that moment. I do
Didn't
not
I
say.
have a
Go ahead.
duty to my friend? Should not have justice been on me instead?
Justice would not be getting yourself killed. Justice would be finding a way to end the threat once and for all. I believe your friend would wish for that as well. Here, do something for me for a moment. Why not join me in prayer?
Okay.
Hey guys,
I don't know how you do with a priest. Do you take their hands?
It's just pray as you normally would. We will be
We'll
right
do
back.
so.
Move to whispers. Hey, what's up? So, I didn't know. I'm going to ask you this real quick. You're about to have a bit of a thing with your god.
Oh.
Do you
Okay.
care if they hear, or is it kind of something you want to be personal?
I think personal, and then I can fill them in if I need to, kind of thing.
Okay. Easy enough.
Right?
Yeah.
Just, well, I'm talking to my god for once.
Hey, man, I try to work with
Surprise!
you.
Hey, it's God. I need to have a word with you.
Hey, they come in when you need them the most. Hopefully.
Uh-huh.
This was actually planned for when y'all take a long rest, but I feel like this is a better setting for it.
Okay then.
So, you take your normal prayer position, however that would be. You could take the Father's hands if you wish.
Probably cold and clammy like every fucking Catholic church I've ever been to.
No, I mean they're actually warm and full of love and joy. God,
Aw,
stop being
what
so
a nice-
stop being so pessimistic.
I'm sorry, I'm weird about religion, so it's really funny to me that I'm playing a deeply religious character.
I mean, hey, that's like an opportunity to grow your repertoire.
Uh-huh.
So,
So we pray.
You take his hands. You close his eyes as he leads you through a brief prayer. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's actually something normal. You have known as you have prayed to Tyr before, and you've been a follower of the religion. It's kind of like the Our Father.
Yeah.
But as you focus in, you almost feel like you're falling asleep, drifting off into a dream. When you catch yourself, you kind of jerk yourself awake. You go to apologize to the priest, and he's not there. You're not in the back room you once were. You look around you, and you stand amidst a great hall. All around you is large buttresses, arches, holding the wall up. I'm trying to think of anyways, you see the banners of Tyr hanging from the ceiling. You look around, and behind you, sat upon a throne, you see a large, muscular man, long, wild, silvery hair with a beard, braided down, hanging below to his chest, almost touching his stomach. A pelt of a bear covers chainmail that goes down his entire body to a set of greaves. On his side, strapped a long sword, leaning against the throne, is a warhammer. He leans forward, resting elbows on his knees, hands clasped to a stump where a hand should be. His eyes, or where his eyes should be, peer over his hands at you. Instead, there's two bloodied bandages that with two orbs of light, I guess, kind of peering through them. They focus on you.
Everett immediately goes down to her knees. And probably closes her eyes. I don't think she feels worthy of looking upon the god at this moment.
He doesn't say anything to you, and as your eyes look up to you, he just gives you a curt nod. And then he moves his hand and motions you to look behind you.
Everett does.
You look back, and where once was a hall, now you seem to be soaring above the city of Waterdeep, almost like you were on the back of one of the griffins who patrol the skies. Below you, the city is on fire. You see explosions erupting in the dock wars. You see the Blackstaff's tower being struck and shaken by a fireball. You hear screams of fear and agony echoing seemingly from out of nowhere, and yet everywhere. Looking to the southward, you see the Waterdeep Institute of Disenfranchised consumed by flames.
Oh no.
As you take in the scene of carnage, a voice enters your mind. Focus. Make a perception check.
Okay. It's a 14. Not great, but not awful.
Knowing you've heard this voice before, you know the voice rather well. You do as it asks, and you focus on actually trying to take in the city itself and ignore the flames, the screaming, everything that would normally serve as a distraction. The fire begins to fade. It's still there, but your mind seems to be able to pick out something else, something moving between the flames. You see shadows darting back and forth, once hidden by the light of the flames. Suddenly your perspective changed. You're standing on one of the streets of Waterdeep, looking around. The fire is burning and creating a wall around you. You see almost ghosts, like people running throughout the streets. And then you see these shadows standing before you, moving closer to you. You see the people running between them and falling over, letting out last screams of agony and pain as they seemingly die, but then, enveloped in darkness, rise as shadows themselves and turn and begin to walk towards you. The shadows are looming ever closer. Numbers are growing with each steps they take. Soon an army, shrouded in the shadow, is now moving on you. Again, the presence. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Evern like clasps for her amulet of tear, cast light, because that's the first thing she can think of.
The light radiates from your medallion, amulet. There we go. And the presence once again encroaches on your mind. Focus. Roll perception once more.
Okay. Not good at perception rolls, man. I'm a shitty.
Roll at advantage because you did succeed on the last one. Just for fun.
Well,
hey, persistence. I mean, yeah, that works.
consistency.
Consistency. Thank you.
Persistent consistence. Yep.
As the shadows begin to loom ever closer, you catch a glint of something from the firelight. Focusing, you notice tiny threads going up from each of them. Following the threads up, you notice more and more threads joining them throughout Waterdeep. Finally coalescing into a giant shadow that seems to be lording over Waterdeep itself. It leans forward, manipulating them, seemingly with its will. You focus ever clearer on it, and you begin to notice long, stringy black hair, pale skin, pale-faced, staring back at you. It leans closer and closer and closer, till finally it's right on top of you. Last time you hear, "See through what is meant to be seen. Do not be distracted by the shadows." You are back in front of Tyr, and in front of you, a man you've never seen stands before you. A golden, the black stringy hair, pale face, in robes, a golden glove. Do not let him distract you from what needs to be done. Do you say anything? Do you do anything?
Do I recognize the man that is appearing?
You don't recognize the man, but you do recognize a description. One you've heard a few times whispered, once cursed from friends and allies. This you believe to be the physical being of, or vision, I guess is better, of Manchu.
Okay. Huh. Manchun is not necessarily the cause of the shadows. There's something deeper than that?
He is... It is not that he is not the cause. He is the manipulator. These shadows play at his fingertips, always getting you to look where he doesn't want you to see. Or look away from what he wants you to see, excuse me. Do not be fooled by the shadows. Focus instead on his goals. Or what may be his goals. You turn back to your god, Tyr, only to find that he's no longer there. You are back in the chapel. You look ahead to a priest who looks back at you confused. He's like, "Are you all right, my lady?"
Yes. I'm suddenly filled with new purpose, actually.
That's
Kind of like gonna tuck that feeling of being in the room with him away.
being what?
Being in the room with her actual god, she's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
she's gonna tuck that feeling away. Just the everything it must have been to her.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad the prayer worked. Normally, I need to do it a few times before I see progress, but
I trust in the Lord.
I'm glad you do. You may not be able to see his plan all the time, but know that he believes in you and knows you will get done what needs to be done. Bring justice to this world.
I will, Father. Thank you.
Of course. Go in peace, my child. You are now level 4. Again, it'll go after long rest. So once I guess y'all after this y'all go if you take a long rest. But yeah, so level 4.
I assume we will take a long rest once Ken returns to us.
I would assume so too. I hope so. But
I hope so.
yeah, if there's any quick questions you want to get to me.
Okay. I mean, not off the top of my head. If I think of anything, I will.
Okay. Well, then we can do that after the game. But
yeah,
there you go. All right, jump back in the
bye.
game. Bye. Hey, we're back.
I was kidnapped.
She is rolling a new character as we speak.
Oh,
Called it.
Yeah,
yeah, you did call it. Fuck.
it's unfortunate.
Little
But
did you guys know this is a whole remodeling new character session.
I was really sick and tired of how y'all were playing these guys.
I took it upon myself to mix it up a little bit.
You should have taken the loan.
You should have taken the fucking loan. I didn't want to break your kneecaps, but you're making me.
Man, who knew Cheerful Mert was a fucking gangster?
Yeah, he's going to be sitting at our house waiting for us.
So, you ready to make that deal?
Yeah.
Heard you lost your friend. Now you're all dead. Little did you know, Mert was actually part of House Sultlue. And so you just
They never
invaded
knew his last name. He was just Mert.
Yeah, no, he just sent you down. It was a trap from the beginning. Who knew?
Fucking Harpers.
Anyhow, after a while, Crawford and Calesius, your paladin, returns to you. The priest smiles and nods in your way. She seems to be moving with a bit more purpose, I would say. But she's back. What do y'all do?
Are you ready to go home? Or are you too good?
I think I'm gonna need an hour or two. I have a couple of birds. There's more back at the house. I think as well. If you need me, you can send for me.
Company, or you need the time?
I need the time.
Okay. I'll. Lucius, do you want to come back with me?
Do you want to get fucking drunk?
How about we pick something up on the way home? We can. Cheers to Warren's memory there. With all of us together, as I think we should be.
Yeah.
Are there laws against public drinking?
No. There's.
All right.
I think there's laws against like
So fine.
public disturbance.
Everyone does have a bottle of wine in her bag, or Czar, or whatever the fuck it's called. Find Czar. That she's gonna pull out of her bag and hand over to Ecclesias for the way home.
Okay.
Ecclesias will take it and say this isn't going to be enough, and pick up another. What's something they drink to get fucked up?
Yeah, what kind of shots did they take in Waterdeep?
I think we have like some. Well, yeah, there's a fine czar. I think there was like a rock gut that y'all got fucked up on. You got Warren. You got Warren fucked up on. at the yawning portal. Yeah, there's plenty of shit. I mean, whatever
Okay.
you're.
We'll
Whatever
pick up
you
more
think
shit
of.
on the way home.
All right, you pick
So-
up. So.
I'll drop 10 gold on whatever drinks we want.
You don't need to spend that much gold on drinks unless you're going for like really high quality shit.
This is cheersing our dead friend, Pi.
I mean, all right, 10 gold. You're able to find.
Calisius is gonna buy the cheapest thing that's gonna get him fucked up.
You
Everyone's
find
gonna buy a nice thing for Warren.
So one's just for cheers. The next is for the getting shit faced. Yeah, gotcha. All right, easy enough to find. Both of you are very familiar with the city. Crawford, what were you doing?
Crawford is going to contemplate crime. He's going to go to the market, kind of falling back into his old ways, and he just kind of wants to, back before he got in with the Harpers, kind of scope out, lay the land, look for rich people that seem kind of unaware, or people that might have loose items
Okay.
affixed to them,
Make
the level of guards, that kind of thing.
a perception check for me, buddy.
That's what I'm good at. Hey.
15's not bad. Plus whatever you got.
+3, 17.
Not bad. 17's not bad. Yeah, I mean, you're familiar with the streets. You're able to kind of case out. You see a couple of noblemen, a couple of merchant types, a little loose with their coin, feel untouchable. You're also able to kind of pick out where the guards are. You notice they're a bit distracted, but from what you don't know. But you can certainly try to whatever you're doing.
Okay. I will do a poor man's makeover. So, dirt, mud, dirty myself, tie my hair up in a bun, the whole 9 yards. What I can kind of do with limited supplies to make myself look different.
Okay. You do so.
Okay.
Actually, we'll just yeah, when you do so.
Okay.
It's not hard to look poor.
Yeah, I will try to look for affluent unawares that are not maybe they're leaving the market and they're not going down a main road, or maybe the pure amount of people huddled around a stall would allow me to bump up against someone.
So the 17, you're definitely able to find that.
Okay. I don't think Crawford gives a shit what he's stealing. I think he's just going to steal. Additionally,
Okay.
I'm going to look for the that fucking Zentarum guy. White, human male, long dark hair.
Urstu. That guy? That's who you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you can keep an eye out for him. Roll a sleight of hand as you kind of approach this group surrounding a tent. You see a rather large man dressed in fine silks, bit of a pretty big gut. Kind of leaning over. He's got a pouch loosely hanging. You notice that his bodyguards are also kind of engaged in whatever he's looking at. But yeah, you can go for it. Right, so roll sleight of hand.
I'm going to go up to him. That's not too good. That's a 15.
That's terrible. God, he catches you immediately and stabs you through the chest. You noticed as you go in something probably more valuable, but you're able to just kind of nick the little the little purse. Move away. They don't seem to notice.
Okay.
But did someone else notice you?
Is it coin?
It
I
feels
will
like
walk
coin.
away. It is coin.
Yeah, it is cool. You just give me a D10 roll for me. 7. You find 7 platinum pieces.
Funny.
Cool.
This was a rich man out on town to make a big purchase, and now he can't.
Okay. I will. What is something Warren? I want to look for a memento, but I don't. Warren was kind of a natural man.
Well, technically
buy
a
a-
natural centaur, but yeah.
I'll buy a horseshoe. I'll buy a singular horseshoe from a blacksmith or maybe a shop.
Yes, easy enough to find. I don't know if you needed 70 platinum for it, but yeah, you can find one probably for a couple silver. Depends how nice you're looking for one.
A fairly nice one.
Yeah, we'll say 3 silver. Why not?
Okay, I will purchase that and then keep an eye out for any street beggars on the way back to Troll Skull.
Okay. I mean, there's plenty. On your way, you see fluttering in a bird, one you're very familiar with, lands on you, and is ready to deliver a message. Should you take it? Should you choose to receive it?
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to look for a younger individual, unkempt, on one of the alleys of Waterdeep, and toss him the rest of the money and open the letter.
All right, easy enough. You toss the money. The little kid opens it and looks up at you with shock, but then you move on without another word. The letter, open, familiar handwriting. It reads, Crawford, Vajra has found Starsong. So they've moved to acquire him. I need you to lay low for a while.
Found Starsong.
We already have Star Song?
I thought they already had him and they moved him somewhere else.
They did. They were hiding him from her. Because they were using him as a information pump.
Right. Okay. And he wants us to lay low.
Yes. 'Cause
Okay.
you remember that you were hidden from the implications, but she does know that you've at least met with Starsong or some members of the Zentarum.
Right.
In case they get away, they might come looking for you.
Okay. Well. Okay, sounds good. I will send a message to Kin. Hey, I'm heading back to Troll Skull. I think the others are there. When you feel comfortable, maybe being together will help. Crawfordale Rain, and then I'm gonna go back to the Troll Skull Alley.
Okay. You head. All right. So you're at Trail Skull. Vern's headed to Trail Skull. Clesis is getting drunk with the Vern heading to Trail Skull. Ken, you have wandered north. Is there anything fun you're trying to do? Or are you just still?
I mean, I could do fun things, but person just died, so I guess Kin is just in her head being real sulky and sad and upset and angry, and is going to go as far as her feet will take her until the exhaustion of having stayed up an entire night plus some hits her, and she probably gets a paper bird and goes home.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be.
Okay. You wander for a while down the main street. It doesn't. You actually make a fun little perception check for me, just for fun. Let's see what you do.
Fun little perception check. Let's roll high, please.
16. You didn't roll high enough. No. You wander down the streets, heading north. You notice a few people in familiar black robes seemingly pushing somebody into a cart. Or not cart, a carriage.
Who are the people? I want to go look. I want to get a closer look to who's the person being
You
shoved
notice-
in a cart.
Blonde hair going past his shoulders. A little less flamboyant clothing, but still unmistakable. You notice this to be Davil Starsong. You notice the 3 people around him are apprentices to the Blackstaff. Sorry, I was distracted by the message. They're shoving her in. He does get a look at you for a moment. Before they get in, he kicks them off and then runs to you. Down the street, what do you do?
I'm going to grab his hand and I'm going to run.
His hands are in fact tied behind him, but you are able to loop around his arm, loop around him and pull him off to the side. He's like, no need to run. They're gonna catch us anyway. I need you to tell your friends that he's on the move. I don't know what's coming, but something big is being planned. Stay safe.
Okay. What do you mean
Right.
he's on the move? What's big?
I don't know. It was only a brief missive I've got from one of my agents. Shit. Around the corner, you do see them starting to catch up.
Just. Okay.
Just deliver the message. Hopefully, you'll be able to survive what's to come. I heard
Okay, but
there's
what
a
about
large movement. I'll probably be safe. Hopefully.
I mean, like, probably, but I don't like you, but at the same time. What the fuck?
I'm glad you can look past your hatred for the moment to deliver my message. I think the Blackstaff's home is probably going to be the safest place for me.
Unless she tortures and beats you to death, but...
Fair point. But, yes, if you deliver that message, we should be... try to get it to Renar as soon as you can.
Okay.
Right.
Should I, am I supposed to punch you and pretend? I don't know what to do here, to be honest.
A good punch, maybe just leave me? I don't think they care much about you.
Fair
Oi!
enough.
Ken, stop!
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Aye,
Never mind.
Who'd you think it was? Aye, God.
To have black robes, Zentarum, not great.
Oh, well, no. They don't have a monopoly on black. Aye, yeah. Please, don't make us run anymore. We're not quite used to it. Davil, you bastard, stop making this difficult. Oh, sorry. I had to try. They take him away, unless you try to stop them once more.
No.
They pull him off. He gets into the cart. He gives you one dour look, serious, and then the cart pulls him away. All right, is that it? Are you gonna head on back now?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
You all reconvene at the Troll Skull Manor. Ecclesias, roll Constitution for me. Actually, Vern too, unless you just want to fail it and get drunk. Completely up to you.
Khaleesi's wants to fail and sing Chop Suey.
Okay. Ecclesias completely blasted at this point. Vern, it takes you a while. You're tipsy, but you're still cognizant. He's singing Chop Suey as you make your way back into the inn. Short time after, Crawford and then Kin both rejoin the three of you at Troll Skull Manor. Lifting spirits. Let me make sure something real quick. Boom. There you are. You're in your room. Sorry, I had to rearrange things. There you go. You return to the lifting spirits. What do you do? I guess we can stop the.
Once everyone,
Church music.
once everyone,
I forgot I was muted.
you go first.
Vern hands some glass for everybody as they come in, basically, so that we can prepare for toast, and directs everybody to the center table. Feeling like none of the candles are lit, just the fire, and like we have like all the windows covered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely draw the
No
blinds.
daylight in here.
So it's just like
Easy enough.
kind of warm, stuffy a little bit, just like darker.
I mean, with
And
the
I'm
fire going, yeah, you
start-
can make it stuffy. It still
gonna
is winter,
start-
it's still cold outside.
Pouring like basically shots of whatever fine thing I bought for us.
Okay.
While
And-
everyone's doing that, I'm probably gonna grab a paper bird off of her person.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll let everyone know the Vajra has found the Vil Star Song, and
Yeah, she definitely has.
we've been. What do you mean?
I just saw Star Song being shoved into a cart.
You can say this.
You can, you know.
Well, we were talking. Everyone is just in the background of this, pouring shots. And like,
Yeah, contemplating the implications of what that means for us as a group. He's wholeheartedly distracted by the toast going on. Then he says, he was a natural man, a man of few possessions, but I don't know. I thought maybe we could hang this up in his memory. And I pull out a fairly nice horseshoe. You know, because the bottom half.
It is a fairly nice horseshoe.
What is going on?
His blanket dress.
Vern going crazy in the chat.
Vern is making toast.
I would like you to actually make the toast. I mean, it feels kind of hollow if you're just writing the chat. I mean, if Mike could be here with us.
I didn't make them, but they were doing something. I just wanted to remember what I was saying.
Okay, well, we're not saying anything, we're just reading, so.
Yeah.
Oh, if
Okay.
only Mike were around to hear.
Vern interrupts you guys talking about Davil getting arrested, and it's like, here for Warren. Warren? Our friend? And our mate? And all of that? And Vern takes another drink.
Yeah, I'll raise my glass. Here's to Warren. Waterdeep may have not been his city, but his mark on it will not be forgotten while we're here to tell his tale.
Vern, another round for everybody.
God, this is really just so. too
Ever,
nice.
did you do something with
I'm not drinking.
your hair? You look a little different. You alright?
Everett abruptly realizes that her hair is just about as curly as Warren's was now. Same shade. I think Warren's hair was curly. Was Warren's hair curly?
Yeah, it was kind of curly.
It's kind of curly.
You hear from beyond.
Um,
I wish I had a freaking echo thing that you turn on.
That would be so good.
voice simulator,
I'll do it. I'll do it in post. I'll do it in post.
modulator.
Little.
If you are looking at Evern, though, it's not the only thing that's different. She has even more freckles than she did before. And her eyes are starting to tinge like gray blue-ish. Changing shape just very subtly. But she'll reach up to her hair and go, "Oh, I notice. I mean, no, it wasn't on purpose." And kind of chuckles to herself and says, "And to his beautiful tail."
A check for a tail.
Whose tail? Oh, mine? No, there is no tail. Don't worry.
Woof.
She
Phew.
has a huge tail. No.
I do have hooves. No.
You can, Satyr.
They're in boots though, so they wouldn't know.
Fair enough. Attest
Crawford.
to his bow.
Yeah.
His bow and its aim, may it stay ever true. Am I crying in the background?
Who?
I'm not crying.
Elysius, what are you toasting Warren for?
Cletus is gonna sit there for a little bit, and then he's not gonna say anything. He's gonna go upstairs and lie down in Warren's bed and smell the sheets.
Oh no. Get drunk with us. Fine.
I'm gonna stick around, but I think
Check on him.
we
Go
need
check on him later.
yeah, give him a moment. I'm gonna make sure all the doors are locked and whatnot. I think I still have rope. I'm gonna try to set up some basic sound alarm, sound traps at the windows and the doors.
Warren and
Sounds
his
like a great
fancy
idea.
blanket dress. His beautiful, beautiful blanket dress skirt thing that was gorgeous. His taste in drugs. His amazing hair. And at this point, I am literally wearing Warren's hairstyle, like a wig. Like
Complete
my
mess.
nose is a little bit broader too. Like
To his
getting creepy
tracking
now.
skills.
Tracking skills and to his taste in shoes. Remember his shoes?
great
They were
performances.
horseshoes. Oh, do you remember that time in the street when Crawford dropped his dagger and Warren did the thing?
That was only like 2 weeks ago.
I don't.
That was such a good thing. Everyone will cheers to that. A toast to his stupid bravery. Fucking fool. To his willingness to do everything it took for us.
I'm stuck if he's not actually dead.
Yeah, I take it all back.
All these nice things we said. Bullshit.
Hey, Lift, did anyone stop by when we were gone?
I mean, you look around, Liff isn't there.
Whoa.
I have to go downstairs.
I'll go downstairs.
Okay. No, it's been quiet. Blissfully
just
quiet.
hastily-
Well, I hate to interrupt that. If
Yet here you are.
Crawford has a question, but he doesn't know how to ask it, so he'll awkwardly nod at the ghost, and walk upstairs.
Are you gonna ask if Warren was a ghost?
Maybe.
Ooh, is Warren's next, or sorry, is Mike's next character a ghost?
A man possessed with the spirit of Warren.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Now, unfortunately, Ken's already got a character doing that, so I can't steal that option.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Excuse me?
Jade. Jade has
What
one of her people in her session is possessed by ghosts of their past
Can we
lives.
just-
I can't steal that from her.
What are we toasting? At this point, by the way, Everin is in fact toasted.
I would assume, yeah. She sounds a little wasted.
Wasted.
So
I'm hastily writing a note to Renera that Ursula is on the move. Something big is happening. Babel told me so. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna need some time here.
Oh,
All written in Elvish.
okay. Well,
I
let's
tell
hope Rainier can read Elvish.
I got to talk to my god today. I talked to God.
God.
Oh, yes, here, in fact. But Vern would not be sharing this if you weren't drunk. But like leaning across the table, like, you know, with like her hands like clasped over whatever part of another person she can reach. Like it's like I talked to here, and he said that we shouldn't be distracted by the shadows moving, and to keep our mind on Manshin's goal. That makes sense to you.
Keep an eye on. Did you say Manshoon's gold or goal?
Gold. Basically,
Goal.
I think the way he put it is the manipulator is getting us to look at what he does not want us to see, or what he does want us to see. He's getting us to look away from the things he doesn't want us to see. So there's distractions afoot.
I was supposed to give up the city of the dead.
It sounds like it.
Do you want to catch this necromancer, though? It seems like the only way to honor Warren.
You wouldn't go against your god.
Everyone kind of like quiets for a second. It's like, I almost did. Getting back. Crawford told me not to, but I was so close.
We were not close. You may have been close, but by yourself, you would have met a similar fate. We were in no shape.
I'm sorry, do we even know that he's dead?
But
You two are talking like you know a whole lot that he's dead, for certain.
the city guard is going to be investigating. I asked them to. I just think there were traps and there was poison and there were monsters that we fought and there was, I don't even know what that snake statue was, but it just felt evil, like the most evil I've ever felt, ever. And you heard the screams. Oh, maybe you don't remember, but there were these horrible screams. And my hands are bruised from banging on the door, and I almost literally cut my hand off for him, and I can't believe he made it and we just left him there. You know what I mean?
Didn't have a choice.
I did everything I
Have
could.
choices.
I don't know what the fuck we were thinking, but Warren did what he thought was right. We have to honor that choice. And he was
attempting to help the city, and that's what we should do in his honor. We owe it to the citizens of Warrented, but more than that, we owe it to our friend now.
Yeah, that sounds real grand, but I don't even know what Warren was doing down there. So,
In the final room, we were gonna see if we couldn't. We guessed correctly. The door was going to shut once we interacted with something in this room near the back of the crypt. I don't know what was in there. We know that the necromancer didn't get that far, but we still pressed on, and we pressed on, and we pressed our luck, and we ended up losing everything. So I wanna honor his memory as much as the next guy, but if this is all a distraction, how many more of us can we throw at this issue that may not even matter in the grand scheme of things?
You mean the graveyard itself?
Yeah. I mean, if your God really did speak to you, it sounds like it has some merit, because Star Song is in danger, and
do you even care about Star Song? Seriously?
well,
He's in the hands of the Black Staff.
Oh, I think one of the things Tyr to me was see through what is meant to be seen, not be distracted by shadows. So the thing is, the priest was saying I can only fix what happened, fix leaving him by serving justice. Part of me thinks it needs to be done. But I agree that we have bigger things happening as well. I don't know how to weigh those two things. Oh, it's a
Let me go
Warren
check
on
on
one hand.
Calisius. You just sit here and figure it out.
You're okay.
No.
Good question. And Everett offers a very, very wobbly smile at you. And it might hurt a little bit because that's Warren's smile. But at this point, you two are sitting across the table from Warren's face.
Evern.
What?
And he avoids eye contact. He says, you look like him.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I haven't lost control like that. And she quickly fixes her appearance, but her eyes stick to his. I'm sorry. I just when I'm this distressed, it's hard to.
Hey,
Sorry.
Kina's gonna go talk to Calisius. Why don't you help me find a nail? Come on up with me. We have work to do.
Okay,
Don't wallow in it.
I can do that. And everyone will take one last swig of liquor and follow Crawford.
Okay. Ken, you are going upstairs to check on Calisius?
Yep.
Okay.
Assuming I can find where he went, but like, there's only so many places in the house.
Yeah, fair. Calisius,
Mm-hmm.
you went to collapse on Warren's bed. It's very hairy. Does smell of him. You see...
Mm-hmm.
Were you asleep?
I'm lying down.
Oh my God.
He's role-playing.
No, he's not.
I'm getting in character.
You're good in character.
Ken,
My
you
friend
find
just died.
Calisius dozing on the bed. No. So yeah, you make your way into his room of rugs and pillows and a fountain too is still running. What are you doing? Are you just collapsing and hanging there?
I fall face down first and I smell his sheets. Does it smell like him?
Yes, the things he slept on smell like him.
So I wrap myself in the sheets and I start thinking about our adventures together. And then I feel like I've drank too much. And I'm afraid to kind of like throw the bottle across the room in anger.
Mm.
And I feel like, oh, I need to sober up.
Okay.
And so I lean over to his magic water thing and I dunk my head in it.
It is cool and it is refreshing. It's also not very deep, so you're only about covering half your face.
Oh, good. I leave my head there.
Okay. Eventually, you will start drowning, though.
Every time I start to drown, I lift my head up a little.
Okay. You
And
come
I
up
keep
for
drinking every time, whenever I feel the urge for hydration.
air. Okay, you do so. The water is cool and refreshing. Can you wander into his yurt, or whatever he was calling it? Finding Clesia's head dunked in the water, occasionally coming up from air, but for the most part. Ken. Ken. Ken.
I think she only wanted to come up and see what I was doing.
Okay.
Oh, it's funny because her thing is saying that she's talking.
Does it? Online it doesn't.
I don't see it.
It's green.
Whoa. She might be messed up. Alright, well, while Calesius attempts to not drown himself, Crawford and Vern, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna take her, and I'm gonna say it's easy to wallow. We have to distract ourselves. First order of business is making sure that the house is secured, and I will go by the windows and make sure do the same kind of like alarm, like audible alarm system, and then I will take her up to the floor that I was building the beds on and grab a spare nail and hand her a hammer lying on the ground.
Okay.
I will lead her back downstairs. I'd like to put up the horseshoe somewhere.
Oh.
What were you thinking? Above the fireplace, the front door, maybe behind the bar?
Everyone's kind of like taken aback by the gesture, and it's really cute. So she's having a moment here. But I think Warren was always so warm and personable and willing to try everything. I think it's behind the bar.
Okay. Maybe I should have made you hold the nail, but please don't bang me. I've done it to myself too many times. I'm afraid.
You do know I've been drinking most of the morning, right?
I do. But if I hurt you, I think I would just add insult to the injury you're already suffering. So.
No, I'm fine, and her like clothes are crusted with her own blood at this point. Like it's fine.
No,
we're both
big
hurt.
deal.
But yeah, you're I think
Roll
that,
a d.
yeah.
How much damage are you gonna deal your friend?
Funny
Pump
thing
it
is,
right
I
into
still have 12 points of hit points. I
To
might actually be in better shape than
give?
Currently at 12, but I feel like that's wrong.
we're both at 12.
Whoa, we're like twins.
I'm at 12 out of 28 though, so
Oh, well, whoop-de-doo. Crawford Crawford closes an eye, and puts the nail up to a good spot where.
What do I do in dexterity? Right?
I guess it would be to hit the nail and not the thumb.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Attack roll?
With your
Just an
dexterity,
unarmed.
in dexterity, I wouldn't say proficiency because I don't know if you're proficient with using a hammer.
Probably.
Okay, I'll just do dexterity and call it that.
Okay. 11.
11. I don't think I hit his thumb.
You crush his thumb. No. Yeah, no. It's easy enough. I mean, maybe not be the best.
The nail is not good. Nail's not good, but
Oh, wait, this you are drunk, so this should be at disadvantage. So roll at
Get that
disadvantage.
one. Get the one.
well, shit. Don't want to hurt another one of my friends.
Well, shouldn't have. 10's fine. You impale his eye. No, you
Crack is still open. God.
kind of you go in for the strike, kind of realize you're going to be off a little bit, so you readjust, and you're actually off by a little bit more, but you're able to still make enough contact with the nail to where it goes into the wall and
There's like 3 holes in the wall.
doesn't go into your friend.
That wasn't good. I think it's in there though if you want to try, because I think I'm a little off of where it should be.
I think we all are a little bit, and I trust it. Does it look at a glance? Does it look
Yeah,
like you
it's
can
fine.
support weight? Yeah.
Okay.
We will hang up the horseshoe.
Okay. The horseshoe is hung proudly above the bar. A wonderful memento.
There's a lot to discuss, but God, we've been awake for so long. I think I might go to sleep for a bit.
I wouldn't blame you for that. I'll check on the others, but you go to sleep.
Okay, you should get some shut eye too.
I-
I know it's been weighing on you. It's been weighing on all of us, but we need to rally. We can't sit here when the world is changing around us. Not like
I agree. Good night, Crawford.
Good night, Evan.
Roll for walking upstairs.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
All right, Ken, are you back?
I am back.
All right, so back to Ken and Clesius. You find Clesius head first in the fountain in Warren's room. You notice him, he is coming up for air. It just seems to be soaking in the water to the best of his ability.
I'm gonna rush up to him and kind of pull him back away from the fountain.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Try it. It'll make you feel better.
That's a stupid idea. Are you trying to drown yourself?
No, it's magic water. Try it.
You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Oh no, he's logging into that one. Give me a sec. All right. You there, Clesius?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I can't hear him.
Why can you not hear him?
I don't know.
Can everyone else hear him?
Is that better?
Oh, now I
Yes.
can hear him.
Okay. All right, so we're good. Oh, damn it! Okay, he's back. We're good.
Everyone alive.
Are we all good? Everyone Gucci?
Everyone
All
except
right.
Warren.
I was just trying to turn those ghost noises down.
Thank you. All right, Clesius, you have been pulled out of the water. You're talking to Ken. Go.
Here, and I'm gonna try to push your head down into the water.
Ken,
I'm
do
not
you
trying
resist?
to drown tonight. Thank you.
Can I do it anyway?
Contested
Yeah.
strength sex or strength checks. You never heard of the strength sect?
contest
I
that.
beat an 18 with my fucking minus.
Fucking-
stupid
Why do
bullshit.
you-
Easiest
Oh,
roll in
man,
the
that was he's actually rolled amazing on his strength checks. It's the
God.
weirdest thing.
Yeah, he does roll pretty good on strength.
Weirdest thing. Ken, you kind of you
You're
tried to
old man.
resist, and you were surprised by the startling strength and just quickness he displays as an old man. He pushes your head in the water. It is very cool and crisp. It's water.
Drink.
I'm still
Drink.
being waterboarded.
Drink.
You are still getting waterboarded, kind of.
I wait until I can hear her gulp before I let her up.
I
I don't
am
pull her up, I
struggling
let
and
go.
screaming at you.
And then when I know she has some water and to drink, I let go.
Struggling and screaming
Do
into
we-
a fountain that you just shoved my head into.
Do we hear this or no?
I'll just say, for the sake of brevity, Calisius lets her go before she did any damage done.
When I
See?
get out of being drowned, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
See? Magic water. How did that taste? Tasted like
I'm
water.
leaving. I'm leaving.
What a touching moment. She leaves the room.
I calls CJ. CJ.
CJ responds. He comes up and finds you.
Come here, boy.
Drown that dog.
I'm not. Can I pick the dog up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I pick the dog up and I put its head towards the water too.
Roll animal
Jesus
handling.
Christ.
Huh?
Roll animal handling. He doesn't quite understand what you want him to do, but he'll lap at the water, I guess, and then he'll struggle
Does he
out
like
of
the
your
water?
grasp. It's water, so I mean, yeah, I guess.
That's poison with dogs.
It's actually it is poisonous to dogs. You've killed CJ.
Oh no.
No.
I don't believe you.
Actually, a chocolate fountain.
Just fondue the whole
It's
time.
actually a chocolate fountain.
Christmas chocolate fountain.
You were Willy Wonka the whole time.
Okay.
CJ, I bet that's how Warren drank from it.
What?
What else is in this room now other than the bed?
God.
There are a bevy of rugs, both hung up and on the floor. Anything else there, Warren? Ghost of Warren?
Merly Warren.
He didn't have that much stuff.
No. He carried most of his stuff on his person. Part of being a nomad.
We don't even have his body.
I know.
Maybe the guards can fetch it.
You sent the guards to their death.
There's
I
no
don't know what
like
you're talking
drawers or anything I could like look through.
I told them to take the newest. I told them to take like the appropriate amount of people.
about.
They don't. Do we explain the situation though?
I explained at least some of it.
Hey CJ. Any dog sounds tell me RP. So he looks around and he finds nothing. He goes, I think Warren died as he lived. Broke.
You're the worst person.
Christ.
And I'm gonna lie down and I say,
As a note, you guys lost a good chunk of your all the total money.
I was about to say.
Second richest person among you guys.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, he was pretty
Find
loaded.
Warren's ones among us.
Quick, make as many. Did you make a lot of jokes in the final death throes that they were transferred remotely?
It's funny thing. All I did was taunt the snowboard.
Yeah. Nothing but one-liners.
It's so good.
You just submitted like 30 of your gold in your last dying moments.
Suddenly, a bevy of clings echo throughout the lifting spirit.
He
I'm
died.
bleeding out and just making terrible jokes as think like, what are you doing?
Dude, I just killed you. What the fuck? Stop talking. All right. No, there's nothing.
My
in-
roommate thought that was funny.
I'm glad. So yes, you are done. You have looked through your thing. Anything else? Or looked through his room. There's not much, if anything, but the fountain.
I like this room.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take it. I roll over and I go to sleep.
All right.
My
Ecclesias
room
is,
stinks because it has that cursed flower in it.
it does. It does smell.
I assume I run into Kin in the hallway.
Yeah. Covered in water, drenched from head to toe.
Do you dunk yourself?
No, Khaleesi's tried to drown me.
Ah, I guess we each handle grief on our own way. I don't. What?
Trying to kill each other. That sounds like a fantastic fucking idea.
No, I. It's not okay. That's not what I meant to say. No, I didn't mean to make light. Sorry, I had a wee bit much to drink this morning. Didn't mean to make light of Warren's death. That's not. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go to bed.
Do I hear them talking out here?
Yeah, sure.
Evan!
Just a moment, Calisius. Hey, Ken. That's not.
Okay.
I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. I haven't been able to talk to you about this. Your magics are. You follow a god of death, right?
Ken. Oh, she's talking.
And
Disconnected again. Yeah, right during an important moment. Woo!
Evan!
just a moment, Calicia. I'm trying to have a conversation.
I cast message in her head. I say,
Oh.
hurry up.
Okay.
I am returned.
She's returned.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Where was Evern? Oh, yeah, she was apologizing again. I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I meant to say. You follow a god of death, right?
Yep. I'm supposed to.
Can you? I never asked. I know this is very private, but why?
Why?
Why do you follow Kalimdor of all the gods?
I follow Kalembor because I'm an idiot who thinks that I can be better than myself, but I can't.
You're not an idiot. It's not
No,
what
I'm an idiot. I'm an
No,
idiot.
you're
Because
not
I
an
stood
idiot.
outside of a crypt while all of you went in.
You did not. You went in with
You
us.
tell me that I've done things. I don't remember any of it. I've left a friend to die, and I'm supposed to be following this god who, like, is trying to help people accept death, and I can't do it at every turn that I have to accept it. And now I'm supposed to just ignore it so that we can go off and do other things to better Waterdeep, but that's what everyone wants, and
No.
I can't accept any of it. So I'm stupid, Evern. I'm stupid.
And you're not.
She's
stupid.
persuaded me.
You stay out of this, sir.
Asshole.
We'll get to you in a moment. Don't you worry. Oh, Ken, you're not stupid. You who follow a god of death, you know above all that all of us have a time, and we all have a reason, and we all need a purpose. And I follow a God of justice, and I know that Warren didn't die for anything. And you know that if Warren, when Warren does die, he'll be going somewhere that's worthy of him, or that you're the God of death. You understand it a wee bit more than I do, but I can say that at least this is a reason for us all to pursue something, to give ourselves over this. We might not be able to bring him back, but that's not the point. The point is that we do right by him. The him that we knew, the him that lived in our building with us. And
maybe you can try to convince yourself to get over him in one night.
I'm not trying to convince myself. I've gotten over it. It's gonna stick with me. I'm gonna dream of this day. You weren't there. You don't remember it. You don't know the guilt that I'm feeling. And maybe I left you because I thought that you would follow, and none of you did, and then Warren died because of it, and it was because I left you. And that's gonna be a decision that I've made for the rest of my fucking life. But Warren was doing this because he believed in it, and he believed in us, and I have to trust that, and I have to say that that's what this is all about. I'm not doing this because it, I follow the God of the law, justice, and all of that, and I have to believe we be doing right by Warren, that he deserves to be done right by.
Evern, in all honesty, I don't know what was right by Warren. I didn't know enough about Warren. But I think it's admirable the way that you think. If it's any consolation, I can't resent you for leaving us. I don't remember it.
What can I do for you? What
are you supposed to do, Evern? What do you think that you're supposed to do? Because honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Know. I can heal people from sickness, and I can help them, and I can inspire them, and
you're talking about healing. I'm a cleric.
And I can do
been there.
There are things that I can do that maybe you can't do, and there are things that you can do that I can't do, and I think that we just am. Did you guys hear that?
I don't know what they're yelling at you, but I think it's hilarious that they're yelling at you right now.
Alicia just yelled, "I'm drunk and I forgot to feed my cat."
Yeah.
Anyway.
That picture.
Anyway.
Hey, and you're drunk and you just lost your centaur best friend. You can relate.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't do you think it would help you if you were able to find out more about the centaur death rites? Or something of that nature?
I can look into it, but without a body, I don't know how we're supposed to do any burial rites.
Do you know what happens after?
I know what I've learned from a small prayer book that I found in the woods.
It helped you.
Yeah, it helped me.
You return to it often.
Every night.
I think I can only speak for myself, but I feel most assured when I know that I'm right side of God and what his domain covers. And I know that I don't understand death in nearly the way that you do. But Isn't there any sort of joy or remembrance, or isn't there anything that gives you comfort? Why would you have chosen this if not?
Did we lose?
I don't want to talk about it ever.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to press. Sorry, Ken.
It's fine. There's a lot to talk about tomorrow. I've sent a
Right.
message to Rainier. Apparently Urstel is on the move.
No, we're in no
Apparently
shape.
something big is happening.
In no shape to do anything about it right now. So wouldn't blame you.
No.
Oh.
So we should probably rest. I should probably
Fine.
get to my prayers.
Right. And I'm sorry, Ken.
You don't need to apologize to me, Evan.
I think I do. I'm going to make it up to all of you, to Warren, and we'll do this. Good night.
I'm
Or
just
good-
going to hug Evern really, really tightly.
Oh,
Roll strength
Vern will
check.
hug. Return the hug very tightly with her -1 strength.
Roll contested strength check.
Both of us make a contested.
Who breaks whose spine?
Not me.
That was-
Oh, buddy.
oh,
Okay, what do you want to bet I do the same though?
natural 20.
I'll bet you don't. Called it.
Okay.
You fold under the might of your paladin. You break her spine in half. No.
Oh, it's not what I do.
Heal it.
Great. So we lose a friend, I get drowned, and then my spine is broken?
Yeah.
Look at that.
And you're paralyzed from the waist down. What a day.
Finally, some quality water deep.
Maybe.
Hey, your mom, y'all remember we were supposed to be on a dragon heist?
No.
We're crying
Oh,
now.
right.
I
Wait, is this
killed a
pre-written?
friend and now we cry.
Yeah, actually, the whole point of Warren dying was all written. It was amazing.
We just needed an emotional hook.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Totally didn't have to deal with the fact that y'all went back for more loot.
I will let Ken walk up the stairs and just watch after her. And then I'll go check on Calisius, I guess.
Okay. Calisius,
Careful,
are
I'll try to
you?
drown you.
His old manly strength seems to be overpowering all of you. Calisius, Evern has entered the room.
Finally, I pat the bed and I move to the other corner.
I will sit down with you. Just kind of look around the room because I don't think I think Evern has only been in here one time before. That was when she was pretending to be Crawford and waking him up.
We see what the bevy of different eccentric rugs, laden floor, single large pillow with Calisius sexily posed on the bed.
Evern enters and then immediately turns and leaves.
You see the fountain, which I don't know if you've been in here since it's been installed, but it's a
I don't think so.
beautifully carved fountain.
We'll come up 2 Mondays ago.
I don't even remember. Beautifully carved fountain. A trickle of water pours out from a spigot, and seemingly never overflows.
What is Calisius doing?
He is upon the pillow. Beyond that, I do not know. Calisius, what are you doing?
So that was a nice conversation you had out there.
Do you hear that?
It's pretty loud. Doors open.
Right.
You're right outside my door.
That makes sense. Sorry for keeping you awake if we did.
Oh, no. It's all right. So, while you were in your temple, Crawford gave me a rundown of everything that happened.
I
You know me. You know what I do for a living. I don't like having my partners run out on me. That was not okay. And
And left
now,
I was attempting to get you all to leave with me, and none of you did, and it was my fault in that way. Calisius, from what I understand, you were the one who encouraged Warren to do the dangerous thing. Why would you have done that? What would be worth the life of your friend?
well, that's the thing. If you had stuck around, maybe I'd know. But I stayed with him, and I
I
only left. I
Oh,
actually
you
left
didn't.
just to come get you. I didn't.
You
I was going back.
you didn't talk them out of staying. I tried. You let them. You encouraged them to do it without even knowing that I wasn't there.
That that's
You denied me the chance to save them by doing that.
did I?
You know what? I was the only one to charge back in and to try to give whatever I could for Warren, and it didn't work. Where were you? You can't blame me the way that she kind of pauses for a second. It's like, none of us are at fault for this. If you want to point fingers, fine, but I was able to talk to my god today, Calisius, and I know that what I did was right. I know
Calisius, as she's
that I
saying this,
didn't fuck
Calisius
up.
points his finger at her.
I did not fuck up today. You know what? Things didn't go right, but that's not my fault, and I can only improve from here. And if you want to point fingers at me, fine. Do what you need to do. I'll accept your blame.
Everyone,
I don't need this right now.
I am old.
I just
I'll
want
be
to keep
dead soon.
everybody alive. And do you think I wanted Warren to die? Do you think I wanted that?
Wanted has nothing to do with the thing that I've complained about from day one.
I complained about everything from day one.
Because from the moment I've met all of you,
I've been trying to get you to be a better person. Are you angry about that?
no, not better. What? Certainly, I appreciate the efforts to improve my character. But there's been this consistent desire to kind of follow your own heart rather than do what's best for the party.
This
Hold
isn't
on.
just about
I
the
would
party.
appreciate it if I wasn't interrupted.
Fine,
Thank
go
you.
on.
I believe you started the evening off by whatever that thing, first thing everyone fought before they headed down. And when you do something like that and you lead the way.
Remember that?
No, Crawford told
I
me.
was gonna say, yeah, Crawford informed him of everything that happened.
Everything?
I don't think why he would lie to me.
I mean, I think there were some things he would keep to himself, but I could be wrong.
I
Wow.
don't think I would have really kept that.
But also, I don't know if you guys would have known that I tried to charm it.
Charm it? What do you mean?
Would we
I
have
Tried to
known
come
that?
in and not try to attack
I'll let the
us.
DM tell me.
I mean, you didn't hide it, and I believe it does require somatic components. You might want to double check me on that one.
Yeah, I
So,
don't think I would.
She.
Nope. It's just verbal, I guess, so I could have whispered it to myself.
Well, I mean, you weren't saying you were trying to hide it, and we did.
Alright.
Yeah,
during
I
the
don't think I
actual
left anything
session.
out.
I was going to say during the
I
actual
fucked up.
session, it was.
And so,
I fucked up like you haven't fucked up before.
of course, I'm. From what I was told, I did some pretty stupid things. But the thing at the end of the day is this.
Your arm seriously hurts.
I'm not going to come here and hold it against you every day and night because I'm still alive and Warren's dead, and you'll have to answer to his family for that. I guess we all will. But what I do seek is some level of professionalism in the line of work that we do. And when you lead the charge, you lead.
We finished that monster. Have you noticed?
No,
The
there was
one
still.
thing that I started that nobody else started, we did finish. The things that I said we should not start.
But we
the things
kept
that
going
fucking killed
and
us.
going and going. And at the end of the day,
You're blaming me.
I'm blaming you for
You
walking
did
away.
it. It's fine.
Because
If you want to
what's-
blame me, you can. But I will not sit and listen to this one. I know I was in the right, and Warren would not hold a grudge against me, and I'll not take this fucking shit from you right now. If you want to be part of this party, you'll fucking get over yourself. Because you need to. We're always tiptoeing around you, and I fucking hate that. If you want to blame me, again, go ahead. Don't accept responsibility for yourself, but I'm not fucking taking it this time. Everyone's going to stand up and walk out of the room.
Oh,
Okay.
You should think about
I
what
feel like
you
this,
did too.
this feels
This is
very
all
familiar
on
to what
me.
happened. This feels very familiar to what happened when you left Warren too, doesn't it? And I'll leave it at
Oh.
that.
You know what? I don't fucking give a fuck, Calisius. Fuck you. And everyone will leave to go to her room. Actually, she'll probably go out back and start sword fighting by herself.
She's gonna kill you. Okay. Everyone leaves.
Felicius dunks his water and get head in the water, takes another drink.
It is cool and refreshing. All right. What's everyone else doing? Going to bed?
Crawford's gonna just lie in his bed with his
Okay.
eyes open.
Ken, I'm assuming since you're in your bed, you went to bed?
Yes, I
Okay.
go into a very restless sleep.
Vern is fighting on top of the watchtower.
Oh, no.
I am stabbing invisible ghost snake things. I don't know.
It may be a fat old half elf.
Maybe a dumbass bard. I'm not sure.
Damn.
And Calisius, fine. What are you doing?
I eventually sit there for a while, kind of like. At least I'm hydrated, and I look. Is there a window? Is that a window by?
Mhm.
I look out the window and I think about where I've been, where I'm going, and I wonder what Reinhardt is up to.
Reinhardt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Victor. Wow, huge throwback. I was like, who the hell is Reinhardt?
The one who destroyed your troll.
That son of a bitch. I hate him. He's dead. He's dead
I'm
on the side
Reinhardt.
of the fucking road.
3 words.
I killed your troll.
Shut.
Kaichar is picking at his bones. Little did you know he was an assassin.
Pecking at it.
He's having a nice conversation with Warren right now.
Yeah, they are.
Oh no.
On that happy note, I will say eventually you all find sleep. You are all level 4 now.
Really?
Yes.
Ah, a level up! Yay!
Yeah, so you can do all that. Remember, the rule is to roll your die, and if it's over the fixed, you go above. If it's below, it's just the fixed.
Wait, do
The
we always
third
level up
level
when
in
it dies?
cleric.
Do we always
Yeah.
what?
Do we always level up when a party member dies?
Yeah. Actually, their experience goes into everyone else.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we divide Warren's experience.
If you would just post the game on Roll20 and then sacrifice new people's characters.
well, Tien's just gonna have like a rotating character every week. You should
Yep.
keep killing them. I mean, it's just your
I'm gonna
fix.
take the average.
I'm already thinking about how I'm gonna kill my next character off.
Oops, sorry. All right. Didn't mean to do that.
Whoa, 22.
He proceeded to kill himself. Good job, Calesius.
Oh,
That's how Warren's next character will die.
I don't even know what fucking place I'm gonna
I
take.
got more spell slots at this
Bullshit
level. I
right there.
want more spell slots.
Yeah, you get more spells.
I keep getting the
Yay.
same as my fixed would be.
I'm just gonna.
Do you
fucking-
roll?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not wrong for
Rolled
me.
a 5 plus 2. 7.
What's the +2?
It's my con modifier.
Oh, you don't add. You just do a normal roll, and then your con modifier will add automatically.
Do you have any restrictions on
Also, I didn't see.
what?
Yeah, that's right. I got a 7, so it would be 36 for me.
There you go. Do I have any rules? Plenty of
For-
rules.
feet?
Make it justifiable, but other than that, not really.
I gotta figure out if I'm gonna ability score or not.
Like maybe this traumatic experience has made you memory perfect.
I'm not fucking taking it.
What can I fucking do wrong better next time? I'll never forget what I did wrong this time.
My memory is perfect. I can't forget.
I
The
can't
last,
forget
Can't forget the last part of
watching
it.
doors slam as you see Warren for the last time.
Bye bye apple pie. That's what Crawford said when the door shut.
Hey, Mike Retcon, as the door slammed, Crawford said bye bye apple pie. We'll add that in post. I'll do the line bye bye apple pie.
Dies of snake.
Dies of snake. Oh man. Well, that was sad. I can't believe y'all made this episode so depressing.
You seriously can't believe
Murder.
that. You were Warren.
You don't even know if he's dead. He's pretty fucking dead. I mean, but you don't know.
He better be dead, or he's fucking paying me back.
Fucking
for
better
that
be dead, or
shit.
he will be.
He'll owe you the 3 silver for the horseshoe.
7 platinum. Thank you very much.
Oh, is that how much it costs now?
Crawford's finally rich now.
No, he was. Then he just made some poor kid rich.
Crawford's back to 0.
You better hope that kid has a great excuse for all of a sudden having 7 platinum.
You can cast detect magic now.
You can.
Also, did that work?
Do what work?
Did not work. Why not?
I don't know.
I got it. Makes sense.
I don't think I'm in your thing. Nope. I'm in
No,
yours.
I was trying to add a feat for another fighting style, but I already own a shield, so my fighting style would not count.
Dice of healing. That's kind of cool looking. The hell's a dice of healing?
Oh, that's what I'm using. Roll 20 or D&D. D&D Beyond.
I can get spiritual weapon now. Yay!
Spiritual weapon's a very good spell.
It's my best friend.
Ooh, you're making me live.
Should I take
Mm.
magic shit? No, I like being mundane as fuck, kind of.
And through your rage of losing a friend, you all of a sudden understand the basics of magic.
Alright, that's I'm going. Yes, I.
It was the spirit of Warren willing you to learn magic.
Do it.
Do it
Do
now.
it.
Oh man.
Do I know how to fucking
Ooh.
add shit
A
together?
+4 to my charisma now.
There you go.
That's pretty good. I think I'm doing Dex.
I'm gonna
I have to
Dex
figure out what
you.
this
I guess
number
I guess I should probably put that into Dex instead of Wisdom. I don't think a 17 makes a difference, right?
It makes
17
all
is
the
not-
difference.
16 and 17 are the same, though.
Yeah, pretty
Or
much.
not. Yeah. It wouldn't make a difference. Wisdom also would make a difference for me. I guess I put it into Chris.
Could always put intelligence and not be so stupid.
God
Oh.
darn
Sorry, that was something at a 9 with a still a -1. Don't worry. Your girl is dumb.
Maybe someone could finally put it in strength so y'all aren't a bunch of fucking weak losers.
No,
Getting bullied by a passerby.
wouldn't do that. All right.
Happened.
A +4 charisma and a +3 in it still. An 18 AC.
in it.
Nice. Can't wait to hit all of that with my new world beater.
Wait, what the fuck? My health didn't go up.
And add
Oh.
25.
Rest with
Are you sure it didn't go up?
No, I'm sitting at a cool 18 still.
All right.
Wait, am I doomed to that? What the? Hold on.
Yeah, you're stuck there forever. Wait, didn't we have this before? I thought we had this. We had this problem already.
What are the chances I could use create or destroy water to destroy the water inside a human being?
Pretty low.
Okay. I'm not taking it. as
5
my
feet
response.
by 5 feet.
I'm not gonna let you just vaporize the people of Waterdeep anytime you want.
Budget is fun.
Oh,
Yeah, we did alignment.
I
Holy
do have a
shit.
Vern open. That was in a different window.
I don't
That
know if
might
I'm gonna
be-
do an alignment change after this.
What the fuck, dog?
I got 28, right?
What
Yeah.
about- What do you have? What do you want? His
Total
36.
No, full health. Full
Ooh,
house
I'm
technology.
23 health.
Whoa, Crawford can take a hit.
Well, let's
Hey.
not.
I'm at 36.
I mean, the blow that killed Warren was only 22.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, then I would have fared much better.
Yeah, you would have had one more turn to realize how dead you were.
What was
Oh,
Warren's
no.
AC?
Huh? Oh, I think it was.
Are we allowed to know? Are we allowed to know what happened now?
No.
Why
Ah.
not?
But
We're
you made-
fucking going back.
You are not allowed to know what happens until Mike says you are allowed to know what happens.
Fair enough.
Which is
I-
easy because we're so terrible.
Can you let us in on a little secret?
Ian.
Was it really only 23? I think
What?
it was
What'd I
23.
do?
wasn't it?
That was the second hit that was 23. That was the one that actually put you down. The first hit was like 52 or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It should have just killed you in one shot, but I was feeling generous.
You tried to give him one glimpse of hope.
Yo, can I?
Why?
Can I do the soulbind candy now so that we don't have to go through it next session?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
That's my favorite
Khaleesi
part.
used his inspiration ever.
Roll your animal handling.
Khaleesi's used. Oh, not his special stuff. I don't think.
I would say after a
good.
week goes by, if you've done nothing with it, you lose it.
My
then-
amulet recharged. That's nice.
It's only day 2, my friend.
I know, it's like eventually you'll be like, why would I? What's with the picture again? I don't remember.
Well, I am sleeping. Well, I have to bring the picture
Easy.
to Warren's room.
You successfully feed your little snake his candy. It seems to nuzzle into you, sensing your bad mood.
Good Pharaoh.
I forgot what you get with that.
Should
What
you or
type
your pet
of
take
fucker?
damage, you can use your reaction to transfer some or all of the damage to the other as psychic damage.
There you go.
Nice. Her won't die on you.
Pharaoh won't die on me, but I'll get hurt, or I can use Pharaoh as my shield.
It's all possible.
Right. Oh, you didn't expect us to be sad about Warren dying?
No, of course not. Why would anyone be sad? It's just D&D.
It was a really heavy roleplay game, though.
No, it was...
Yeah, we don't even need ammunition to to.
That was
roleplay.
good. That was good. I was going back and forth between believing you or not. It's like, is she actually crying or is she just being?
We'll never.
We'll never know. Was Calisius just being an asshole, or was Ghost once again being unaware of people's feelings? Who knows?
Oh god.
I feel like we had a really good scene together.
Oh my god, ever
Yeah.
pissed off enough to just fucking leave.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't see Calisius surviving the night. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And Vern,
Chris
like,
wants to die real bad.
I feel like Tyr believes the justice is on her side, and so
I feel
She
like
murdered
Aaron's.
She's not at fault.
I feel like Aaron's gonna accidentally be responsible for TPK.
it's possible.
I will literally fucking kill you on purpose.
There we go. 2 down, right?
I will be
Jesus.
100% on purpose.
Okay, like, once again, I mean, let's actually take it back to who did what here. And Vern technically accomplished her mission, whereas Calisius was the one, when he took over leadership, sent people into their death. I mean, if we're going to be honest here.
We're
It was
gonna
a
talk about
collaboration.
game, though. Mike
Oh,
wanted
it
to
not
was
a
an
collaboration.
stupid. Something so stupid.
Mike, how do you feel about this? Who do you, Mike, who do you blame for killing Warren more? Vern or Calisius?
Or Crawford not
is.
holding the door.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it was
I-
definitely Crawford. You're right. I'm sorry.
I put myself in a situation where the live of someone else would fall to my shitty rolls.
It was really, I mean, once I knew it was him, I was just like, oh, this is over.
Yeah, no, that's why I wasn't really like that upset because I already made peace with the fact when Crawford holding the door.
Yeah.
No one helped him.
At that point, it's like,
Okay, in his defense, Warren asked everybody to leave anyway.
That's
Yeah.
true.
True.
That is true. But
If
Crawford
I
stayed.
had stayed, would Warren have survived? Probably, maybe.
It depends what you did.
Guess I would have been like
Up
roll
and
out
fight.
of dance
Bane people.
in the door.
If you had helped him hold open the door, or if you helped him get out of there quicker, maybe. Who knows?
Okay. Well, you
Especially
Then
with your ability to roll at strength. I mean,
I know, right?
Then, hold on, let me check something.
Also could have given guidance to Crawford.
yeah.
Pi, for some reason, on my
I
D&D
believe I
Beyond,
did
it says,
give guidance to Crawford.
on my D&D Beyond, it says -1 strength, but when I roll, it's not really getting added on the actual roll 20.
Huh.
Is it not?
No,
It's
it's
not.
Oh, it says, oh, it's your jack of all trades.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What is my jack of all trades?
It's your bard feature that gives you a
You add half of your
Proficiency?
proficiency modifier to all skills that you don't have proficiency or expertise in.
yeah. So you might not have you probably have a 9 strength, which
Okay.
means that it's adding 1 to your strength checks.
Got it. Okay. Yay.
So technically, you're not as weak as the rest of the party.
But in reality, he's pretty fucking weak.
He's as
So-
weak as I am.
He's the
So
pinnacle
let me
of
ask
that.
you guys for some advice. I can't-
Why?
Depends how pissed off they are at you.
I don't think it's about the game.
I think everyone here is a experienced D&D player, and they can separate reality from RP.
I
I'm
definitely
super.
Yeah.
Sir, whoever.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. Did you? Oh my gosh.
You said that about a Vern's mother? What the hell?
Wait, I
Yeah.
said nothing about anybody's mom.
What did
No,
you
that's
say
not what I
about
heard.
Millie? Say it to my fucking face.
Anyways, your
You talk
advice.
about Millie that way.
Really?
What is it you would wish to seek advice? Oh, I need to stop recording.
Is it
All
ghost?
right.
Later.